Please say hello to the CEO of Refinder, Mr. Leo Sauermann. With Refinder, you can have all your documents aggregated from different clouds in just one cloud. I could use some more structure here as well, Leo. Any ideas?
All right, will you help me count them down? In 3, 2, 1, pitch.
Hi, my name is Leo Sauermann. I'm from Squadmail, and I'm showing you how to integrate your emails. Okay. Back to the technic guys who are going to show my slides. And please reset the clock, it's a bit disturbing. 20 seconds. Hi, my name is Leo Sauermann, I'm from Refinder. I have a question to you. Who of you is using Dropbox? Excellent. Who of you is using Google Docs to write up files together with your team? It's a great thing. You know, you have an idea, you write it up in Google Docs, you have a document, you write down everything you need for this project, and then suddenly you have this great idea and you don't find it anymore. So I have something for you today, and that is Refinder. It allows you to search all your cloud apps in style. What does it mean, searching all your cloud apps? Thanks to all the startups here in the room and what is happening today in all these startup communities in the world, we get more cloud apps each day that allow you to store your data. So we built one cloud app where you can integrate all this data and search it in one platform. What happens is you go to our website, getrefinder.com, and register there. The next thing you can do is integrate your cloud applications, as you see here in the middle. For example, your Google Docs or your Dropbox files. And third, you can invite your team to get an integrated view together on these files. And this results in a view on a project that you never had before. Because what you get here is one place where everything comes together for one project from the different cloud applications. And this is very good for yourself, because you find all the data that you need for this project finally at one place. So you don't have to look in the different cloud applications anymore, and you can search it. So you have a full text search, which most cloud applications do offer on their own, but we offer an integrated full text search. Second, every of your team members gets the same view on this project. And this is very, very difficult when you're using multiple cloud applications. Because usually you have to train all the team members that there is this application, there is that application, here is your credentials, here you have to log in, this project is here, and so on. And it's very important because of the fact what your team is doing today. Because what they are doing today is up to 4 hours of knowledge work. And this is a lot of time spent. With Refinder, if you only do the search, you will save 30 minutes a day of this time. 30 minutes a day, that is quite a lot. That's like 2 weeks of extra holiday each year you could take. But what we experience from our users is that they use Refinder every day and don't take this holiday, but instead go and take this extra 30 minutes they get and look to this integrated view of data. Because this is the only place where you can see all the activities in your projects in one place. We currently have 2,400 users, individuals and companies. They come from different markets, marketing, research and consulting. And we're aiming at a market of enterprise social software, which is $6.4 billion in 2016. And it's currently growing extremely fast, as you know well. If you want it, you can have it free or for a price of €19 per user per month. And what makes us unique here is the way we handle the data. We love data. So what we do is we not only integrate the data, but we read it and we automatically tag it and when we let you search it. So you can see, for example, what is related to the different projects you're working on. Also unique is our team. We've got 2 PhDs in semantic web and personal information management, 2 hardcore coders, 1 BizDev guy who did 2 exits, and 1 customer dev guy. And we're here to find people and applications where we can integrate. We want to integrate into applications that have 1 million users. If you want to know more from me, I'm here for questions. If you want to know what your team is actually doing right now, sign up for Refinder.
All right, big round of applause. Refinder. Judges.
So, first of all, I take the free version.
Me too.
Question, you mentioned that you are in the segment of enterprise social software.
Yes.
Enterprise means big. How does that work with IT departments, data protection rules with big corporates? Is it really the department you're addressing, or is it only the consumer and SMB segment?
We are currently addressing, with the version that is out there, the SME segment. These are small marketing companies usually, or small research or small consulting companies. We are addressing actually the users of Google Docs, which are 30 million users, or the users of Dropbox, which are 50 million users. There are 3 million businesses on Google Docs, so these are ripe for selling. And in Austria, we did the market research and we talked to companies, and in Austria they usually say, well, the cloud, come back in a year. This is why we are also here today in Berlin. And we definitely want to reach out more in the cloud users. We can offer businesses an on-premise version in a virtual machine, which you can install on-premise, but we're not actively marketing this at the moment.
What are the extras in the 19 euros account?
First of all, the free account is limited, so you can only manage 1,000 things with this account. That means 1,000 files, 1,000 appointments, 1,000 contacts, whatsoever. And you can increase this by inviting your friends, like in Dropbox, where you can increase the barriers. And you also have a limit on the workspaces you can do, and there are some premium connectors you get for the money. For example, Outlook, we also connect not only cloud apps, but also Outlook. And this will be premium.
What do you think that people will be searching for when they find you as a solution? Because are there a lot of current Google searches for search across my cloud? I mean, I imagine it's probably not. So how do you actually distribute this?
No, actually, that was the funniest thing we learned this year when we prepared marketing. We ran like 50 or 60 different ads on Google AdWords and looked on the conversion rates. And of course, for integrated activity stream of enterprise social software, nobody clicks. But filter your emails is something that people click. And the interesting part is, because this is also why I'm saying this, is that people actually have the problems of too many emails because they're sending messages back and forth all day long. Hey, I just changed this in this cloud application and so on, because they lost the overview of what is where. And this is why they send emails. So this was one of the things where we got quite good conversions. And the other thing that always works is search your Dropbox. So if you write search your Dropbox, everyone will click it because everyone needs this.
So this kind of file sharing and collaboration sounds really, really good in theory to everyone, and then never actually works. In part because of technology problems, and in part just because people aren't used to working that way. I mean, if I wish I had $1 for every time I heard about SharePoint installations that people spent hundreds of thousands on and then never got touched, or even file servers. I mean, how do you, number one, to echo something Patrick asked earlier, who do you sell this to? And then number two, how do you get people to actually collaborate when we've gone so long without it? It seems like a pretty big shift in mindset.
The industry standard here is on adoption and on actually getting productive is of course using the system every day. So what you need is to get your user to use it every day. That sounds very simple. We have a big advantage here that we have the email addresses of the users and we have the kind of policy that we can mail them. So what we're doing is we're sending a training program every few days for the first month while you're using the system. And you get videos, you get examples, you get success stories. And we have webinars so where we show how you can get a group on board. And why does this work better than in most companies? Because if you have a company, then you usually say, you, the sysadmin, you have to teach now the users how to use it. Random, pick one guy, he has to teach it. And it's a very boring task, usually. So, and then it's not done. So we learned from that. We have strong experience in knowledge management. We also looked at wikis and how all these things work. So we have automated training that is very, very important, and we can measure it, we can A/B test it, we can see how they convert, split test and so on. The other thing is, of course, it's useful for yourself. You can index your own Twitter stream, your own delicious, your own bookmarks.
All right, time's up. Big round of applause. Refinder.